An excerpt from the Cracked.com article, 5 reasons the video game industry is about to crash. So why do critic scores skew so much higher? Well, behind the scenes, studios are doing everything they can to obtain the highest Metacritic score possible at launch. Some teams even get bonuses for hitting Metacritic targets. From the publication standpoint, those reviews exist to bring website traffic. That traffic turns into revenue from advertisements that were purchased by the studios whose games are getting reviewed. Basically, the publishing companies are paying the review sites' bills by buying ads and renting their words, so from the struggling writer's perspective, it's bad business to give bad reviews. Yeah, that is wrong. I'm a games journalist. I'm Phil Hornshaw, deputy editor of Gamefront.com, so I do this for a living. What's really important about this Cracked article, and the reason I'm bringing it up to you today, is the fact that this is not the first time that journalists in the games industry have been accused of corruption. I'm sure it won't be the last. It actually happens quite a bit, and it seems to be something of the prevailing sentiment among a huge swath of the game-playing public, the people who read this stuff. And that's a problem, because journalism can't exist if readers don't trust journalists. I've thought about the problem a lot, and I think I might have gotten to the root of it. Most people don't understand how games journalism works, how preview events work, or what embargoes are supposed to be about, or how review copies show up at their door a few days early, or any of the access that they get. That information's not readily available, and that doesn't make sense. Journalism is supposed to be about openness and truth, and there's no reason why games journalism shouldn't be just as open as anything else. This is inside games journalism. And for those of you who care about how games journalism works, I'm here to explain it. If you want to know about it, I want to answer your questions. And I'm going to make videos on a number of topics. But there's more to games journalism than just, what we do every single day or don't do. And I know that a lot of people are interested in how to break into this particular part of the industry. So we'll talk about what games journalism is fundamentally and how you might get involved, whether you're going to want to be involved, what it's like to be a freelancer and live paycheck to paycheck. We're also going to take a look at games journalism as a whole. I'll try to give informed, well-researched opinions about all that stuff, anything you guys might want to know. I've been doing journalism for almost 10 years now. I started in high school at my school's student newspaper, where I eventually served as co-editor-in-chief. After that, I worked at Central Michigan Life, the student newspaper at Central Michigan University, where I went to school. I worked as a reporter, I did page design, and I eventually became managing editor. I interned at the Grand Rapids Press as a page designer and copy editor, and I worked at the Port Huron Times-Herald as a page designer and copy editor as well. After that, I did some editing for various websites and worked as a tech blogger. I still do blogs at Applicious.com, where I write about Android apps and iPhone apps. And I joined Gamefront.com as a walkthrough writer. I eventually worked up to be a staff writer, and I'm now deputy editor. So I have experience in journalism as well as games journalism, and I think that'll help me give a broader perspective on how the industry is supposed to work. So if you've got questions, do me a favor, drop them in the comments below. Hit the like button if you like what's going on here. Maybe hit subscribe also so that I can keep this up, because I think this is important as far as games journalism is concerned. So let me know what you want to know, and stay tuned. Thanks.